When working with families, we often describe the body's natural stress response in terms of the red, amber and green zones. When in the green zone, we are in our optimal thinking zone. We are calm and more regulated. It is in this zone that we're able to plan effectively and solve problems. Our emotional and thinking brain are connected. However, when our body perceives a situation as stressful or dangerous, we go from the green zone into the amber zone. It's in the amber zone where our heart rate might increase or decrease. We may become or appear to become angry. We may begin to feel panic or fear. Our thinking brain and our emotional brain begin to go offline. Should this feeling of threat or stress continue, our body then will naturally go into the red zone. It is in this red zone that we would experience the stress response, and this is the fight, flight, freeze response. It is in this zone that we may be known as flipping a lid. Their thinking brain has become overwhelmed by their emotions, and we would say that the brain has come completely offline. Our thinking has paused. It is therefore important that the parent can remain in the green zone as much as possible. It is in this zone that they're then able to intervene should they see their child going into the amber zone, and that they're able to therefore attune to their child. When attuned with your child, it increases feelings of oxytocin and connectedness, and you're therefore able to help to regulate your child and their emotions, and overall this will highly support their emotional well-being. A neurodivergent child might move to the amber or red zones more quickly than any other child because they have a heightened stress response due to their sensitive nervous system. It can also be because of a reduced window of tolerance or heightened anxiety. This means their bodies and their brains can be more receptive to environmental stimuli, which can often lead to feelings of being overwhelmed by sensory overload, social challenges, and disruption to routine, which can lead to frequent fight, flight, freeze responses. The difference between a child who is angry, overwhelmed, or out of control, and a child who has perhaps become very quiet, shut down, or numb involves explaining the difference between a state of high energy activation, also known as hyperarousal, and the state of low energy collapse, also known as hypoarousal. Both are automatic survival mechanisms managed by different parts of the nervous system to protect against perceived threats. The fight response is a hyperarousal and an active state determined to confront perceived danger or to try and regain control. Muscles are tense and the individual may become angry, whereas the quiet shutdown or hypoarousal response is when the brain deems the situation as impossible to fight or run from. In this response, the heart rate will drop, the muscles become limp, and the individual may show some detachment from the situation. While both are automatic strategies used by the brain, they are physiologically opposite types of struggle. Because they require opposite physiological shifts, they often require different recovery methods. Fight needs calming, while shutdown needs very gentle, slow reawakening. When a child is feeling stressed, withdrawn, or overwhelmed, we would always recommend that a parent tries to get curious about the behaviour. What is the hidden need that the child is trying to show them? It is worth looking into what is going on in the environment. Is it too noisy? Are there too many people? Is it a social challenge? If we're able to identify the child's hidden needs behind the behaviour, we're much more likely to reduce escalations, and therefore the child can feel much more understood. We would strongly recommend to parents that as far as possible they should try and remain in the green zone, because in the green zone they're in the optimal thinking zone and they're therefore able to help their child to regulate more effectively. Some of the early indicators that parents might recognise when their child is going into a meltdown or a shutdown could be an increase or decrease in their breathing rate. It could also be a change in skin colour. They might also notice that their muscles have gone more tense and there could possibly be a change in the pitch of the child's voice. Once their child is back in the green zone, the parent could perhaps have a conversation with the child about what they felt and noticed about their body when they'd gone into the red zone. This might help the parent in future recognise these changes in their child's body. Parents can help to widen their child's window of tolerance and help them to remain in the green zone for longer through offering predictable environments, predictable routines, and practicing some emotional regulation together. Key strategies include maintaining a calm response from the adult. If the parent can remain calm, it can help the child to calm. They can also offer time in with the child. This helps again with co-regulation. Through validating feelings and establishing routines, we can help a child to feel safe and secure in their environment, and overall, this will support their emotional well-being and their stress response. Go to parentclub.scot for more help and advice.